Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Digital Marketing News, and I'm your host Sanidhya Baveja. I hope you all are healthy and staying at home amid this coronavirus outbreak. And if you aren't, I would request you to just stay indoors because you might have a very healthy immune system, but our boomers are really at high risk over here. And I think we must be responsible enough to understand the critical situation we are in and behave responsibly. Therefore, please don't become a carrier and spread this to our boomers. I'm focusing on the word boomers much more because I have learned this, I guess, 3 weeks ago. And since then, I am using it for all the boomers out there. Anyway, so for all the millennials and boomers who are listening to this podcast, without further ado, let's dive straight into the news. First one is coming from Google. So first section, as always, would be for Google. Google is helping to build pilot coronavirus testing website. Well, this news is a bit old, and also I'm covering all the news which is from 8th March to 28th March, and this particular podcast is gonna be a bit longer than the earlier ones. The White House is working with Google to build a website that enables people to find nearby drive-through COVID-19 testing sites. The site will give users a symptoms testing quiz, and then if the site determines you should be tested, it will direct you to the drive-through of the COVID-19 Testing clinics. Google adds customer value reporting and conversion value rules. So the two features have been in testing for about a year. Customer value reporting shows the distribution of your customer base over the previous 12 months, broken out by demographics, gender, age, parental status. That's the demographics. And it is also broken out into locations and devices. You can change the view to see medium value and one-time customers from the drop-down in the upper right corner. Google is also beta testing conversion value rules. You can adjust values for conversion events based on conditions like location or device. The rules will then be applied to your bidding. Google will also report on your conversion value rules. This will allow you to customize conversion values so they align more closely with your business goals. The customer value reporting and value rules are aimed at giving advertisers more insight and flexibility to optimize a high value conversions or many high value conversions. They follow from Google's move to allow advertisers to set conversion events at campaign rather than account level. Keep in mind that these are still in testing and are subject to change before or if they are rolled out, like in general. If Google finds out that it is actually beneficial for all the marketers who are already in or involved in beta testing. Google showing key moments feature on multiple video in search results. So what does this mean is Google's key moments feature, like also known as in this video, which you might have earlier seen a lot of times, is now showing on more than one video in mobile search results. Users can also now hide and expand the feature. Previously, the feature which lets users skip to key moments in a video appeared only on the first video listing. Now it has been expanded in a nutshell. Key moments distinguishes different sections of a video. So enabling users to jump to the section they are looking for right from the search results. I hope this helps users. I guess it will. Now that key moments are appearing on multiple video carousel results, videos that don't rank number one may also stand more chance or comparatively higher chances of attracting more viewers. The feature is becoming more prominent in search, which means Google is likely to see engagement metrics indicating it's worth expanding. Testing this should be a part of your video SEO strategy. It should be. Yogesh, so if you are listening, it is definitely for you. Key moments can be displayed for English videos hosted on YouTube if the creator provides timestamp information within the video description. So the feature is not supported outside of YouTube yet, but Google has created a form to survey creators for their interest in supporting if they really want that to be hosted outside of the platform. The key moments feature was first spotted in September 2019. Another update is again from Google, where Google launches new Lens AR integration with New York Times. So this is a very big step for all the marketers out there. So listen to it very carefully. This week Google has launched a new initiative in partnership with New York Times, which will enable users to scan in elements of physical NYT publication, like New York Times publication, in order to get further context and information via AR capacity of Google Lens. As explained by Google in their own words, throughout the first half of this year, we are working with New York Times so that the readers of the print edition of the New York Times magazine can help Google Lens to unlock more information by simply pointing their smartphone camera at the pages. On Sunday, when the Times magazine's annual music issue hits newsstands, readers can use Lens to access video, animations, and in-depth digital content that help you go beyond what's included in print. Readers will also be able to access a playlist of all the music or magazine's list of 25 songs that matters now using Lens. This was the official statement by Google. In addition to this, Google has also this week outlined its improving 3D object recognition process within an AR context, which will make digital objects and overlays even more realistic and more useful in e-commerce, which is a key use case. That will present a significant potential for those paying attention to AR. So advanced AR is still very technical, but with DIY AR tools available through Snapchat and Facebook/Instagram, it may well be worth investing some time into exploring how these systems work and considering what they could do for your own business. Google's right sidebar feature snippet are no more. The featured snippet variant now appear in Google's main results column, as the company announced in January. This change is the part of Google's featured snippet deduplication, which began somewhere on 22nd January, as far as I remember, and according to Search Engine Land. For those who used to own right sidebar featured snippet, your URL will only appear once on the first page or first results page instead of twice. Now that the feature is part of the main results column, other organic listings appear further down on the page. So it is occupying a lot of space on the main result page. That's the nutshell. Google Podcast gets a redesign and an iOS rollout finally. So Google Podcast app is now available for iOS devices, and the web version of the app now supports subscriptions. The company announced this somewhere on Wednesday. I don't know which Wednesday, I guess the Wednesday of the week, 8th March. Google has also recognized the app with a tabbed user interface that includes an Explore section where users are shown new show and episode recommendations related to their interests. Podcast discovery has been a challenge for content creators, with most podcast apps showing only what's available through that particular service. Google's aim is to provide a comprehensive resource for podcast discovery, including paid content and library management. The addition of subscriptions to its web app lets users more easily switch between listening on their desktops and their mobile devices, something that iTunes and Spotify were already having on their platforms. Well, as Google's podcast platform continues to expand, it will become even more important for publishers to manage their presence on search. Google turns on Mark a Business temporarily closed for business owners on Google My Business /GMB as we call it. Queries related to opening hours have been trending up as people try and figure out which particular business is open and how during this pandemic which is going on. So it's critical for local business owners and brands to use the full capabilities of GMB to communicate updates to customers. In the show notes, you can look up for the instructions. I have linked it in the description below. So every news which I am covering over here has a link in the description below if you want to read it in an elaborate manner. Moving on to YouTube, where YouTube will automate more video reviews in light of staffing challenge caused by coronavirus pandemic. To help compensate for work carried out by YouTube's review team, the company said it will be relying more on automated systems to remove content without human review. This is designed to help keep the YouTube ecosystem intact and running as close to normal during the time that it requires the strict workplace protection. So as a result of the new measures we are taking, so this is in quote unquote Google's own words. So as a result of the new measures we are taking, we are temporarily will temporarily start relying more on technology to help with some of the work normally done by reviewers. The company wrote this in a blog post that this means automated systems will start removing some content without human review so we can continue to act quickly to remove violative content and protect our ecosystem while we have workplace protections in place. Non-violating videos could be removed according to search engine land because of the automated nature of review process. Some brands and creators may have videos removed even if it doesn't violate the content policies. YouTube said it will work with these creators and won't issue strikes against content that has been removed by mistake. As automatic reviews take effect, it is important that brands with a strong YouTube presence pay close attention to their video content over the coming weeks. When adding new videos to the platform, expect that unreviewed content may not be available via search. So on the homepage or on the in the recommendation, even YouTube, that's what YouTube said. Creators can contact YouTube to appeal the decision, but the company notes that the workforce precautions will also result in delayed appeal reviews, as everyone is currently working from home for the safe workforce policy which is going on. Moving on to Bing, where Bing launches new portal of URL and content submission APIs. So this is basically for SEO experts. So the portal educates developers, website owners and SEOs about these two APIs that Bing has been pushing for past year or so. The portal provides an overview of the two APIs and their feature. So details of API users. So basically they are trying to push this down your throat that these APIs exist and you need to use them. So Bing Indexing API is an API. So there are two APIs. First one is Bing Indexing API, which is an API, API solution that websites can call to notify Bing whenever the website content is updated or created, allowing instant crawling, indexing, and discovery of your site content. Bing Content Submission API is used by website to directly send content to Bing whenever website content is updated or created without waiting for Bing bot to crawl it. These two APIs can be used to get your content and URLs discovered faster, more efficiently, and with fewer resources than through normal crawling methods. So Bing is pushing this method in a big way, so SEOs and webmasters should take a note of it and start experimenting with these APIs. Moving on to LinkedIn, where LinkedIn launches Spotify playlist for career development processes. This was in the week of 8th March. So they launched there are 4 playlists which they have launched, and I really like it and I have subscribed to those. So LinkedIn recently launched a new series of playlists on Spotify to soundtrack your professional development in your various areas. So there are various topics into which it has been split up as I discussed. So tap onto any playlist and you will see the list of tracks that LinkedIn's team has chosen to align with that element. So just like LinkedIn has done this particular thing, if you are a digital marketing manager or vice president of digital marketing at some place, I think you should also launch this particular thing and get enrolled with these kind of trends which are going on in the market, that they are on Spotify. Even one of the candidates who was running for election in US launched his own what we get test no not the testimonial his own objectives on Spotify as a rap album, I guess. So yeah, Spotify works for you. If it works for you, if the target audience is over there, then it makes sense to do that. Well, anyway, moving on to Instagram, where Instagram launches new. So Instagram has a lot of updates right now, and most of them are in beta testing, but this is the one which they have already launched. Instagram launches new co-watching features to help users, to help people stay connected. They have launched media sharing, a new feature that allows you to view Instagram posts together with your friends over video chat. You can start a video chat by tapping the video chat icon in the direct inbox, as you know, or in existing direct thread. Then view saved, liked, and suggested photos slash videos by tapping the photo icon in the bottom left corner in an ongoing video chat. In addition to this, Instagram has also made it easier to create your own funding drives for non-profits working to address the issues surrounding COVID-19, with a new dedicated section within your donation sticker options highlighting relevant charities. These particular steps have been taken in the in the view of all the events which are happening currently, and everyone is aware of what is happening exactly, and these were something which Instagram had to take and they launched it. And moving on to all the testing which is going on, so there will be a lot of things. Instagram is testing a new option to reshare live videos or to IGTV. So Instagram is now testing an option which would enable you to share your Instagram live streams direct to IGTV as soon as the broadcast has ended. There's no word from Instagram on any official release as to when it will happen, but with the platform putting more emphasis on IGTV, it seems likely that they will see this arrival sooner than later. Moving on to another testing. So Instagram is testing a new set of animated selfie stickers for stories. The option is available via a new selfie sticker option, and the rounded selfie stickers can be applied as many times as you know as you like within the story frame. So if it does get a wider release, it would be rather creative consideration for your stories, and you can go ahead and do it. Moving on, Instagram is testing a new option to promote sale to gift card via business profile. So there is basically one more button which will be there, presumably uh, alongside current flow or message button which is coming over there in your profile, and you will have one more link which will be dedicated to sale of gift cards and your business profile. With the retailers closing their physical stores, they will be looking to online options to help maintain some level of revenue flow where possible, and maybe even though people aren't heading out, they will be able to support their local businesses which might run dry and because of the pandemic which is going on. So it's a good way to support them. You can buy a gift card and then purchase later on. So go ahead and do it. And I guess this is a really noble step which Instagram is taking out of the box. Moving on to another one, which is Instagram is also testing the active tab button. So this is under the objective of integrating all the Facebook messaging options from Facebook to WhatsApp to Instagram. So this is what they are doing, and I guess this is the first step. So it would show who among your contacts within the Instagram direct messaging tab is active in the app at any given particular point of time. Moving on to Twitter, where Twitter takes another step towards identifying bots with new developer policy update. So I frankly guess all my followers who are on Twitter are bots. I feel so, because no person in his right mind would follow me. Why would he follow me? I don't know. It's just the underconfidence which is talking. Anyway, this week Twitter is updating its rules around the use of its developer API, including new regulations around academic research and matching anonymized profiles to real world identities. I hope you understand what the policies are. If you want to read them, I have linked them in the description and the show notes below. Please go ahead and read them. Moving on to Facebook's testing, which is Facebook is testing a new option to cross post Facebook stories to Instagram. So earlier we saw that the cross posting of the stories is available on Instagram, that you can cross post your stories to Facebook. Now it would be other way around. And Facebook has confirmed the test to TechCrunch that it's always looking for new ways to make it easier to share moments with people who matter to you. This is what the update is. Then Facebook adds new tools for Facebook Live. So already a lot of damage has been done to economies, and Facebook is really trying hard to keep everyone on the platform, and already everyone is on the platform, because in their free time when they are working from home, either they are on Facebook talking to their friends or watching some OTT website. Well, for regular Facebook users, the social network is adding automatic closed captions, while it's also providing a new option for people to listen to the audio of live broadcast without viewing the without viewing the video, enabling those with lower quality data capacity to tune in. Also, it can be listened to like a podcast. Well, Facebook has provided the audio only live broadcast since 2016, but this new option takes a slightly different angle. In that broadcast itself would still be audio and video, but each individual viewer will have the option to only listen in if they choose. Facebook's also providing new options for fundraising and charity streams. Live broadcasters will now be able to generate toll-free telephone numbers within their broadcast so that viewers can call in and contribute to the stream. Facebook is also launching a new tool called Live Producer, which is an updated, cleaner dashboard for managing your live broadcasts, including new, simpler tools for streaming via third-party capture tools and cameras, and connecting via Facebook Live API. Though all page managers can also use it to connect via regular cameras and audio equipment. Once your stream is connected, broadcasters will have a range of new simplified options to improve their streams. For example, Facebook has added a new set of comment moderation settings to facilitate better discussion within a broadcast. The options are, as outlined, are slow. So basically, commentators can only comment once every 10 second discussion. Your chat will only show comments with at least 100 characters in them. Follower, only your followers can comment, then is restricted. Viewers must have accounts that are at least 2 weeks old to comment. And the last one is protected. So viewers must also follow the streamer for at least 15 minutes before they can comment. Moving on to Reddit now, where Reddit launches prominent new trending takeover ad units. So looking to capitalize on its growth and maximize its ad potential, Reddit has launched a new trending takeover ad units, which will feature prominently on various surfaces within the app. As explained by Reddit, fads, trends, and movements get their start in Reddit communities every day. And as we invest in highlighting these trends for user visibility and participation, it presents a huge opportunity for advertisers looking to align their to align with the conversations in the real time. With this new offering, brands looking to position themselves at the center of discussion on Reddit now have a premium venues in two of the most commonly visited areas of the platform: Reddit's search tabs and popular feed. Trending takeovers will last 24 hours, and as you can witness in the coming weeks, that they'll take up a major block of space in the Reddit feed. Takeover listings will also appear in trending searches on the platform, and will be highlighted in small trending tiles along the top of the mobile app listings. Users can see the trending takeover ad unit in the second slot of trending today module on Reddit's popular feed, as well as the second slot of trending today drop down in the Reddit search tab. So similar to organic trends on Reddit, clicking on a trending takeover ad in the trending today module within search or popular will drive users to a landing page featuring conversations, posts and communities relating to handpick advertiser keywords. So basically it's a lot of detail which I am covering over here. It's just that because you guys are able to understand what it actually is. I'll link the article below in the description. You can go and check it out. It is a really big update which has come for Reddit users. And if you are an advertiser who is looking for other options and exploring one, then definitely you should go and check that out. Moving on to another Reddit update where Reddit launches polls, providing another way for Redditors to engage with content. So to post a poll, Reddit users can simply visit their website, favorite community, tap create the post button and select poll option from the tabs. Polls can be open for up to 1 week, and the end time must be selected at the end of the posting. So then it's simply a matter of time of posting a question listing up to 6 answers options for the community to choose from and allowing the conversation to unfold. So polls are available in subreddits except text only groups. So in texting not in testing, I'm really sorry. In testing, Reddit has found that polls have indeed helped to boost engagement. So back in February, Reddit tried out a Super Bowl poll in RNFL, which resulted in more than 9k votes within 48 hours. So it does look promising, but let's see how it rolls out. TikTok is testing new option to add external URLs to clips and comments and downvoting. So TikTok began testing a new option which enabled selected users to add Wikipedia links to their clips in order to provide more context on certain elements. And TikTok has been experimenting with various linking options for some time. Last November, we got a first look at how e-commerce links might look on TikTok clips, and that's effectively an extension of how TikTok now generates the majority of its income in Asian market in China, Taiwan. The local version of TikTok now facilitates a range of e-commerce options which has helped the app become a significant platform for online shopping. Let's see how it rolls out and what all things are there. So the new option would replace the current heart icon and count with thumbs up and down images and a total count of upvotes only. So since it is evolving, so it is reportedly testing these interesting engagement options. So moving on to Pinterest. Now Pinterest, this particular update is really big. Well, I will try to sum it up as fast as I can, but yeah, it will take some time. So TikTok rolls out new commerce feature for retailers as search volume climbs. So retailers on Pinterest will now have more ways to be discovered as the platform introduces new shopping features aimed at bringing products to where users are most likely to shop. So verified merchant program, so is the first one over here. Pinterest will allow retailers on the platform to be verified, making their products eligible for distribution across Pinterest shopping experiences, including shop the look, pins and related product carousels. So verified merchants will have a blue check mark badge on their profiles and will be eligible for high intent shopping experiences and metrics like conversion reporting. So Pinterest said that particular thing in a blog, and the program has been in beta testing since last month and is now rolling out broadly. Another one is conversion insights. So retailers on Pinterest will have early access to organic and paid conversion insights to more accurately measure Pinterest's impact on various websites, checkouts and sales across the multiple attribution windows. Then is catalog updates. How this will work is Pinterest catalogs, which allow brands to upload product catalog for ads and shoppable pins, have been optimized to lessen the time from the feed investigation to product pin creation. So Pinterest said this as well in that particular blog. So the catalog update also includes new metrics near real-time feed investigation, user experience enhancements, and the ability to schedule feed uploads. Then is dynamic retargeting. Pinterest has extended its dynamic ad retargeting to global markets for advertisers who want to reach users who have previously engaged with their brand online or have abandoned their shopping cart. So it's similar to what we have on Facebook or any other advertising platform which are over there. So the company said it will be working to build out even more optimization layers to give retailers more control over or around dynamic retargeting. So this was the update, and it's a very big update, I'll say, and I definitely want you to go and check this particular update out. I have linked it in the description below. It's much bigger than I can explain it over here, and you should definitely go and read it. Moving on to another one, which is itself about Pinterest, and where Pinterest launches verified merchant program for brands that deliver high quality customer service. So this is an enhancement to the one which I just mentioned. Pinterest noted that it was working on its own profile verification program in order to provide extra assurance to pinners in regards to trusted businesses which had met the platform's standard on customer service and process. So Pinterest noted that it was so in order to get you blue check mark on Pinterest, you need to follow these following steps. So connect your catalog, okay, uploading your feed in the fastest way possible. So I guess it's similar to the one where we are uploading it on Facebook and any other ad platform. Then install the Pinterest tag, a tag that helps you track actions that come from Pinterest. You can install your their tag or use a compatible tag manager to do so. Then meet their merchant guidelines, and Pinterest verified merchant program will only be made available currently in US initially, and then will be rolled out further to other countries in the coming years or later this year. Well, that was all for the week. Not for the week, I guess I covered 3 weeks also. I did so because I was also feeling a bit sore throat, having a bit of sore throat, and I was not able to communicate well. So I thought let's cover the whole March, and this was the whole month in nutshell as well. I'll say, if you feel this podcast gave you any value and is worthy of sharing, then please share it with that person in your team or circle or whoever comes across your mind. It really means the world to me if you are sharing this, and that's why I didn't interrupt in between when I was saying I just want to pass on the value, and at the end of the day, just like Gary Vee says, ask if people are gonna help. So help me, guys. Yeah, I need you to be my word of mouth and spread this. And if you think there were some things which I missed and there were some things which I can improve in my podcast, I'm always learning, and I would be humble enough to take all your recommendations and inculcate them in the tone of my voice or whatever I can help it with. And also, to all the SEOs out there, here is a link to live webinar conducted at the end of the in the description below is the which they conducted in the Search Engine Roundtable. They talk about the COVID-19 upheaval and the traffic movements and more. So just go and check it out. And thank you all for listening to the same, and I hope you have a great month ahead and a great week ahead. So meet you next time. Till then, goodbye.